What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to TCG Madness. And today we're doing another episode of Buy, Sell, or Hold, and we are taking a look at Pokemon once again, because again, it just seems like there is just so much going on with the Pokemon stock market right now, where these cards prices are heading upwards and where they're trending downwards. And we actually are starting to, I said it last time we did a Buy, Sell, or Hold, I said we're finally starting to see the cracks in the Pokemon market. There's been a lot of announcements with the reprints, and I also just think people are just finally getting fed up. They're not buying from scalpers. They're actually starting to spend their money wisely. You're seeing a lot of collectors that are just running out to their Walmart's, Targets, or their local card store. They're pretty much just sitting at home, buying cards off of eBay, buying cards from whatnot, going to card shows and stuff like that. So I think a lot of people are just starting to finally be a little more smarter with their money, instead of just ripping packs, like unlimited packs, and buying booster boxes, and buying ETBs, and collector boxes, all that stuff. They're just pretty much staying home and just buying singles. That's why there's so much volatility around the single market. So once again, we are seeing some cards trending downwards. We have quite a few cards trending downwards. Remember, a month ago, when I was making these videos, I was showing you a bunch of cards trending upwards. Now, I'm actually able to make these videos showing you guys a bunch of cards trending downwards. So once again, if you guys like this type of content, want to see more, or if you just like me just in general, you know, hey, do me a big favor. Hit that like button if you're new. Consider hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to comment down below if you're seeing the same kind of trends that I'm seeing, or if you're seeing any other cards. If you help out a fellow collector, like, hey, I saw this card trending downward recently, just leave that all down below in the comment section, or maybe share this video with somebody and let them know what the word is. So with that being said, just like last time, we were starting off with the video with cards that are trending downwards. I'm gonna do that exact same thing again. We're gonna show you guys some cards that are trending downwards. We're gonna go through those as quickly as we can. Then we'll shift our focus and show you guys some cards that are trending upward. So with that being said, let's go ahead and get right into it. Starting off, we have Miss Magius from Paldea Evolve. 1 month ago, this card was selling at $20.75 and now trending down to $16.39. You guys can see it's a 27, almost 28% decrease, so that's pretty good there. Next up, sticking on with Paldea Evolve, we have Pyroar. Beautiful artwork right here. It's a really, really nice card. You guys can see right there, Littens hanging around, stuff like that. It's a beautiful looking card. So I really like this one. This is what's also from Paldea Evolve. A month ago, this card was just a little over $10. And now you guys can see just selling below $10, 11% decrease. Hopefully you see that card continue to climb down, because I would like to pick up a couple of copies of this myself. So next up, sticking with Paldea Evolve, we have Quaxel. A month ago, this card was selling at $7.83 and now selling at $5.77, 26% decrease. Quaxley, again, Paldea Evolve, a month ago, selling at $12.43, so over $10, and now under $10, selling at $7.86, 36% decrease, so really good there. Next up, we have Pikachu from Scarlet and Violet, 151. This is a card, right now, guys, I would really take a good look at this card. This card is really taking a good hit. A month ago, this card was selling at $42.46 and now selling at $30.74, 27% decrease. If you look over the last course of 3 months, this card was selling at $33.31 and now it's selling at $31.60. We're kind of right back to where it was 3 months ago. It's still actually, from a 3-month trend, down 5%. So I would continue to look at this card. You guys can maybe go on eBay, go on whatnot, and find this card, maybe get win in a bid or something and hit this card around that $25 mark. This card is an excellent card to steal. It's a beautiful looking card. It's got Pikachu. It's from a great set, 151. You guys know I feel really good about that set. I think that's going to be the next Evolving Sky set. And you guys can see too, we got, looks like Gengar, Jigglypuff, Growlithe, Nidorino, Nidoran, Pidgeys, Butterfree, Psyduck. There's a lot of things going on in this card. It's a beautiful artwork. I would pick this card up right now. Moving on, Porygon Z from Paradox Rift. A really nice card here. Really good, vibrant colors going on here. A month ago, this card was selling at $13.84 and now all the way down to $8.57. 38% decrease. This card is below $10. Excellent. Next up, from Paradox Rift, we have Toedscruel. A month ago, too, $9.41, so almost at that $10 mark. And now all the way back down to $5.42, 42% decrease. Dottler from Paradox Rift, a month ago, this card was selling at $5.69 and now all the way down to $3.90, 31% decrease. Again, things you just love to see, all these illustration rares just dropping, which is excellent. Next up, from Temporal Forces, Bronzor. A month ago, this card was selling at $7.83 and now all the way down to $5.04, 35% decrease. Shiftry from Temporal Forces. A month ago, this card was over $10, $11.28. You guys can see 14 sold. And now below $10, now selling at $7.83, 30% decrease. Toedscruel, whatever this card's called. Scarlet and Violet base set. A month ago, selling at $5.02, and now $4.13. Not really much of a difference there. And now I'm going to show you guys 3 cards from sets that are very recent. Journey Together. Now, Journey Together is taking a huge hit right now. It's taking a big hit in the single market. It's also taking a big hit in the sealed market. That's because the reprints that are getting announced right here. So Journey Together, people are we're scalping this set. I think a lot of people are just really looking forward to Destined Rival, the Team Rocket set. So I think Journey Together has taken a big back seat, which is great. Hopefully, we continue to see this big hit in the singles market, and hopefully we see a bigger hit in the sealed market. Once I see that sealed market set get back to MSRP levels, then I'll be very happy. I'll be ecstatic. But for now, to see this, where the single cards are taking a big hit, it's a good sign right now. So you guys can see, from pretty much this, when this card was first announced, $85. Look at this right here. 6 were sold at $102. $102 where 6 items of these were sold. 110, 3, and then 79.71. 115 sold. That's insane. And now, look at where this card is right now. Most recently sold, $17.26. 79% decrease. 80% basically. That's incredible. Articuno, a card that I would definitely be buying. I think this is one of the best artworks from this set. A lot of the artwork from this set, I'm like, it's okay. Some good cards there. So a lot of good cards below $10. The only one that's above that in the high price range is this card right here. I'm probably going to pick up at least anywhere between 5 to 10 copies of this card, Articuno. I think this is the most best looking card in this set. And you guys can agree or disagree. I think everything is from the original Legendary Birds, so they're always pretty popular. I love this card. And again, you guys can see when the card was, when the set was first announced, 10 of them sold at $56. 53, 56, 213 sold. And now all the way down to 27.98, 98 recently sold, 50% decrease. Again, things you just love to see. Here's another one that was absolutely crazy. Iono's Kilowattrel. You guys can see right here. Where was it? I saw a crazy number. Yeah, right here. 27.71, 181 were sold at that price. And now look at it where it's at right now. $12.53. And you can see 113 have sold there. 64% decrease. Incredible stuff. Comment down below why you think we're seeing a dip in this market. Are people just holding on to their money? Are they being smarter? Are people just getting fatigued? Are people just running out of money? Or is it just, like I said, the fact that people are just really looking forward to maybe Destined Rivals? Like, that set is really getting a lot of hype. I am hoping to see more decreases like this. I will keep bringing you these type of numbers. And again, if you like this type of content and want to see more, please, if you appreciate it, for no other reason, hit that like button. Now, let's go ahead and shift gears, show you guys some cards that are trending up. All right, so those are the cards trending upwards. Now, like I told you, we're going to look at some cards trending upwards, because unfortunately, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. While yes, we are seeing a good dip and a good amount of cards, and actually in a short sample size, right? 1 month is pretty much 30 days. So in 30 days, we're seeing a good amount of cards trending downwards. Good things. But here are some cards though, and I did a 3-month sample size for this one because I want to show off a couple of things here. But these cards right here are trending upwards in the course of 3 months. And there are some heavy hitters on the back end of this section. So with that being said, let's go ahead and kick things off. We have Snow Run from Paradox Rift, a set that I highly recommend if you want to just scratch an itch. Paradox Rift, surprisingly for ETBs and booster boxes, still pretty affordable. So maybe give that a look if you want to just maybe open up some packs. But 3 months ago, this card was selling at $6.26. It did peak at $12.70, and now it's come back down to earth just a little bit. $10.39. You can see a lot of ebbs and flows in this one, right? So here, got a peak there, dropping all the way down below $10, and now already quickly back up to $10. In 3 months, this card is up 65%. Sticking with Paradox Rift, we have Vanillish. Again, 3 months ago, this card was below $10, and now you guys can see currently selling at $16.23, 84% decrease. And again, this is a far cry from when we were making these videos a couple of weeks ago, or even a couple of months ago. I mean, we were talking about increases in the 200 percentile. So to only see less than 100%, see like the 50s to 80%, again, I guess that's a good sign, maybe. I don't know. You guys can comment down below. Next up from Paradox Rift, Altaria EX, a beautiful looking card right here. And again, 3 months ago, this card was selling at $37.79. And you guys can see it pretty much peaked right here at $70.06, and now all the way back down to $55.55, 47% increase. So still up though in the 3 month sample size. Beware from Shrouded Fable. 3 months ago, this card was below $10. You guys can see peaked right here at $12.75. Did have quite the dip below $10, and now quickly is right back up $10. $10.88, 80% increase in 3 months. Fracture from Shrouded Fable. Here's another card that, I mean, I really like this card a lot right here. You can see the Axews in the background. Really just nice little zen moment he's having there, meditating. Cute card. 3 months ago, below $10, $5.70. Quickly jumped right up during the madness of all this to $13.53. Did dip below to $11.45 and now is all the way down to $11.85. 107% increase. This card is, you know, seeing quite the jump. Milcery from Stellar Crown, 3 months ago, $4.99, and now most recently sold at $9.91, 98% increase. Iono from Paldean Fates, 3 months ago, this card was selling at $23.14, and now most recently, $36.40, 57% increase. This is a card too. I'm surprised more of these type of, like, the waifus and these type of special illustration, full art, like, trainer cards are not as more popular than what they are. I think there's a lot of just, you know, focus around the Pokemon, their illustration rares is probably why. Next up from Paldea Evolved, Tinkatuff, 3 months ago, $10.30. You guys can see had a crazy spike all the way up to $19.91, and now down to $16.57, 60% increase. Next up, Sandy Shocks EX. 3 months ago, this card was selling at $39.91. Most recently now, $71.70, 79% increase. And you guys can see, though, it is going to come back down because it's already recently selling right here, $63. So you will see this card come down just a little bit. This card, I'm really surprised this card is actually jumping up. I thought this card would actually be dropping down from Prismatic Evolutions. Sticking with Prismatic Evolutions, here are some of the heavy hitters. We have Corolla Edge EX 3 months ago, $150, and now most recently selling at $222, 47% increase. Glaceon EX from Prismatic Evolutions 3 months ago, $292, and now over $300. Now we're sitting at $336, 15% increase. Espeon from Prismatic Evolutions, you guys can see these are the heavy hitters I was talking about. 3 months ago, $346, and now selling at $421. That's a 21% increase. And last but not least, Flareon EX from Prismatic Evolutions. 3 months ago, this card was selling at $242, and now, most recently, $302.14. I mean, you guys can see, though, they had a big increase right here at $406. So it is nice to see this card come back down a little bit, but still, in a 3-month sample size, 24% increase. And you guys can see with the potential to continue to drop, as most recently selling right here at $274. So Prismatic Evolution is seeing a little bit of an increase. I can't imagine why. I think all of this artwork is some of the most ugliest artwork to ever be printed on a Pokemon card. That's just me, but some of these heavy hitters are seeing an increase, and that's going to do it for this video. Hope you guys have enjoyed. If you did, please give it a like. And if you are new, consider hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to maybe share this video and comment down below. That's going to do it for me. As always, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll see you guys next time.